Hi Joseph. First of all, huge congratulations on bringing up this India's first COE lab on OT security. So, because you had a 31 years of experience, especially from an IT end-to-end solutions and services. So, how do you see this necessity of bringing up this OT security platform?
Okay, so congratulations to you too.
Thank you.
And the entire Skylark team, because we are doing something which nobody else has done.
Yes.
And no partner or OEM has done. So we have set up the first COE for OT security in India.
Yes.
And I think I'm not mistaken, it should be the first one in SARC region.
Cool.
Okay, so congratulations to you and the entire Skylark team. And see, we have, as a company, we have grown along with the technology. We started off with novel network, then slowly we moved, then we brought in VMware solutions, virtualization to the market, then we brought SD-WAN to the market. Okay, so today, when we were really looking at some good technology to follow, I think this really opened up, and I think this is the market to focus, because there are not much players or SIs who are really concentrating on OT.
Yes.
And from when you talk about the customer side, even there is a gap from the customer side also on the focus on OT. Customers have realized that OT is very essential, security is very essential for their OT network, but they were not really clear on what to do, because the environment is very huge, very vast. So that is when we had a discussion with Fortinet, we really agreed to have a OT lab set up in Chennai, the first in India. So that's history.
Okay. Thank you for that. So when we Skylark being a premium system integrator, rather I would say, so you had a lot of technologies that you've taken into the market. So be it from SD-WAN, cloud, or virtualization, all that you've named. So this OT security lab, so to which kind of sectors or what type of customers that you are targeting?
Yeah, so I think first thing why we wanted this to have in Chennai, because we have office in Mumbai, we have office in Cochin, we even have office in Dubai or Singapore. Why out of all these regions, why Chennai? Because Chennai is a automobile manufacturing hub for Asia. This is the second largest in Asia, and it is the biggest manufacturing hub for India.
Yes.
Okay, so that is when we thought, okay, why OT definitely, rather than any other part of the country, Chennai is the best thing, because from Chennai we can also cover the other regions like Bangalore or down south, where in Ranipet, all those places where they have a lot of manufacturing, Coimbatore, okay, where there are a lot of people who are using OT security. Okay, so that is when we thought Chennai will be the ideal place for this OT COE.
Okay, so to target predominantly from manufacturing.
Correct. So our focus will be basically on the manufacturing segment. And in manufacturing segment, people who are already having a large OT,
yes,
and where they are looking at OT, IT convergence and security for that.
Okay. And this particular day, which had a big day of inaugural, so can you just say a few lines about or a few statements on how is your relationship with Fortinet, like Skylark and Fortinet relationship?
Yeah, Skylark and Fortinet, we go a long way. Okay, so maybe some 10-15 years relationship we have with the Fortinet team. And not only in Chennai, but we have Fortinet leadership team really associated with Skylark. Okay, and they help us a lot on handhold us, okay, to bring new technology to the market. So that way, our technical team, our management team, everybody, we are in sync with the Fortinet team in terms of security thing. So I think our relationship is beyond the official thing. It's personal for us. Yes.
So congratulations for that. And one last question before we sign off, because I'm actually a big fan of your LinkedIn profile, because the way you handle your LinkedIn posts, or it could be non-technical topics but related to professionalism and all that. So what minute steps that you take, because the profile itself shows a lot of professionalism that gets into it. So I just wanted to understand, out of curiosity, how do you maintain that kind of profile?
See, LinkedIn is purely for official use. Okay, so and unlike other people, I don't post anything personal on that LinkedIn post, because otherwise people will not really look at something which you really wanted to be noticed. Okay, so that is one thing which I have. And I have a followers list of young entrepreneurs or young people who are just finishing college or who just finished college, okay, freshers who want to get into sales. So I'm very curious on my people who follow my page. So I ensure that whatever I post has to be relevant to them and it has to make some value.
Yes.
Okay, so that is why I post, of course I post things which is official thing, but I also post something on dressing sense,
Yes,
or something how you need to talk when you meet a customer, basic things which will add some value to that person who is really reading it. Maybe he is reading it for a minute or 2 minutes, but that has to create some value.
Yes.
I don't think he has to take everything from that, but at least 1 or 2 points if he can take from that, I think that way I'm successful. So that way I'm very particular on people who follow me and what I post on that LinkedIn pages.
Super. So yeah, so I'm done with my questions.
Thank you, Jagan. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I think probably next big day probably on celebration of OT security success towards.
Yeah,
we have
so
deployed to multiple customers.
correct. So this is only an inauguration.
Yes.
Okay, this is an opening, but things have to follow. We need to bring customers here, and like I said in the when I address the customers, this will be a center of excellence on wheels.
Yes.
Okay, so this PLC device is a movable device where we can take this device to the factory, to their environment, test them there in their premises, because many customers will find it a bit spectacle to share confidential information outside their office, outside their premises. So we can take this to their premises. So that is one advantage of this COE on wheels. Okay, so not only that, we can do an assessment. We have a sister company where we can do assessment, we can do the audit, then we can suggest thing. Customers can try anything. There may be a lot of things which customers want, okay, which Fortinet or Skylark doesn't offer today, but we can work on that R&D. Like I said, Fortinet is very good at R&D. They spend a lot of investment on research and development, so they can work out on some solutions, and we both together, that is Skylark and Fortinet, can go a long way in this OT security.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Best wishes.
Thank you.